What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. It's your one and only girl at H.L.I.C, the one and only room shaker. And we are here to discuss. It's a whole thing going on nationwide why people are against ICE and feel like ICE should go home and get out. I support ICE, so what we're going to do is open up the platform and allow everybody else to come in and voice their opinions about how they feel about ICE. There's no right or wrong answers. We will not be arguing about this, but we're going to actually give everybody the opportunity to be heard. So as they enter the building, please give them a warm welcome and allow them to come up and talk to us. Okay, there. That live is up and running. So we gotta wait for all the people to leave the last live and get on over here. Get on over here. Get here, get here, get here. Hey, Miss Whistledown. We finna let them come on. Is ICE wrong or not? It's the question on the board. Well, is ICE guilty? Everybody is titled to their opinions. There's no right or wrong answer. We're gonna be civilized with this discussion, and we're gonna let everybody voice how they feel about it. And it is what it is. Moving right along. Come on, y'all. Y'all done gave me something to do today. Uh-huh. Cause I'm chilling. I ain't got nothing to do to later on, so it is what it is. Mm-hmm. I'm finna pin that link for y'all. Get it out the way. Hold on. There you go. It just went up and got pinned. And then we can talk about all the things going on into the world, inside the world as well. Okay. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Detail. Hey, Miss Jackie. Hey, Vibrant. Hey, Miss Whistledown. It's an open panel, you guys, for this discussion. So everybody that feel like they got something to say, they hit the link and get it off their chest. The poll is in the chat. Wait, not the poll. The link is pinned in the chat. Mm-hmm. Hold on. We're going to see. We're giving everybody enough time to come in. Okay. This is political. I have to stand down. What you mean you have to stand down? Well, what would you like to talk about? You ain't got to talk about political. Okay, well, we could talk about these. We can talk about the other things. Because I shared something on my community wall, and basically what they were saying is all the people that's taking these shots and stuff that's going around to lose the body fat and stuff, it can prevent you from getting cancer and a whole bunch of other things, even though you lose muscles and stuff. And then they said they was practicing it on rats and stuff, and as they practice it on rats, rats end up with thyroid cancers and stuff like that. Thank you, Blended Healing. I appreciate it. Um, but they said you still, because once you get off the shot, all the symptoms, all the weight, and everything that you was on is going to continue to come back. So if you want to, I can play a snippet of that clip very well, so y'all get to hear her, hear what was said. Like we could turn into a news live. Hey, Miss Jackson, I am for real. Hold on. I don't know why I see your name and I just get to sing that song. What would y'all like to talk about? And then they finna start taking that money out y'all check for them student loans for the ones that ain't been paying on. Hold on. Which of these movies would you consider watching in theater? None. Okay. Here we go.
As GLP-1 medications continue to get more popular, questions are being raised about the way they're being prescribed. A new Daily Mail op-ed warns that you can get them without a face-to-face meeting with the doctor. have you on. So you were.
Y'all don't want to come up here and talk about this?
Yes, doctor.
I could have kept my other live going.
10 years before anyone else was talking about it. The number is astounding. 1 in 8 Americans are on, Wegovy or Ozempic, one of these GLP-1 drugs. Why are they so popular? Unfortunately, we have a chronic disease problem in this country, and a majority of it stems from excess weight. And so a lot of people are affected by obesity. In fact, around 50% of the country or more qualifies for these drugs based on the FDA indication. So before we talk about whether people should be seeing a doctor in person or not, let's talk really quickly about this studies, the studies that were done on these drugs. The rats got thyroid cancer, and you know that we're never getting to the root cause, which is really the ultra-processed food and lack of exercise. Well, so what do you say to that? Well, these drugs do actually help us get to the root cause. They prevent a lot of the chronic disease that comes down the pipeline, heart disease, type 2 diabetes. Yes. And it allows us to get pause and actually change our eating behaviors and our families and our communities. I have great hope that these drugs will actually allow us to back it up and get to the root cause. And in terms of side effects, these drugs aren't new. We've had them out in human use for well over 20 years now. And anything hypothetical we might have seen in rat trials has not actually extended into humans. And in fact, we see decreased rates of cancer across the board on these drugs. So the side effects are losing your hair, losing muscle loss. So what do you think about people getting these drugs without even seeing a doctor like you? Well, I think we have an access problem in this country, and less than 5% of people who qualify for weight loss medications are ever offered them. And telehealth can be a great platform to open up access. The problem is these are drugs that are really intended to be used lifelong, and so if it's so easy to get it without anyone having a fully informed discussion with you, this could be a vehicle just yo-yo dieting all over again like the 1990s, just with better drugs. And I do worry about that. You shouldn't get on one of these drugs, then you lose the weight and you get off. The pharmaceutical companies say you need to be on it for life. Well, and that's what the studies show. So we just had another big comprehensive study come out this week that showed when you stop, all of the weight comes back within 2 years and all the health benefits melt away. This is what I'm talking about. It's not getting to the root cause, which is the food and the eating and the ultra-processed food, which our own government needs to deal with. That stuff. Okay, let's talk about another trend that's happening, and that is that people are using ChatGPT.
Okay, I don't care about GPT, but as you can see, this is what I want you to be This is what I wanted you to be aware of, that you can get on that shot without discipline and changes in your habits, and you actually change up the way you move it and stuff. The benefits, they said the shot prevents you from catching cancers and stuff like that. If you ain't already got it, it prevents you from getting it. But it also wants you to know and wants to notify you that once you quit the shot, all of your symptoms and everything you got will come back. And then all the benefits you had from being on the shot, they go away. So you will now be accepted to the diseases and stuff that it was preventing you from catching. And then, of course, they tried it on rats and stuff, and the rats ended up sick. But now that they said that now that they testing it on humans and people, it has not been effective, or it ain't been having no type of what you call that, high side effects. Now that ain't the same thing that they saying about that other stuff. Because they said Olympic has had a lot of medical risks and problems and issues and stuff, but they said that GP1 and stuff, it ain't really doing none of that. But once you stop taking it, everything they say after 2 years, all that stuff coming back. So they trying to think of something more long term, but it say it's because of the food that we're eating that's making it be a whole lot worse. So the government gonna have to do something about the food that y'all digesting. Another thing, they got 3D printed meat now. Oh wow! And then not only that, but they have a lot of other things in effect, because you got people making vegetables and stuff in the lab now. I seen somebody growing, what you call that? They growing no longer oval watermelon, but they growing square and different shaped watermelons that they create in their labs and stuff like that. They growing a lot of stuff. They growing lemons. They making all type of stuff in the lab. And then we seen a video went viral of them having some type of sweet potato that was just deformed and it was rubbery and stuff like that. So they really are playing with your food. So if you ain't growing it yourself, you don't know what you digesting, what you putting in your system, and none of that. Anything you could get without a prescription from an MD should be suspicious. Let's go. Yes, lab printed food is diabolical. Shaking my head, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And then they making it look so real. And I'm like, oh wow. So if you don't know what fake meat is, just like the imitation crab and all this other stuff they coming up with, the tilapia and all this other stuff, like y'all don't know. That's why I say a lot of people say they trying to break themselves from eating meat unless they farming the meat themselves, they no longer want it. A lot of people said this is what put them into farming and making them want to take care of animals and other things because it's crazy. And then now they said they taking pictures of, you know that they using IGT. That's what she. Well, y'all might want to hear that little part. Hold on, let me do this. I am gonna play it because you know something. You right because y'all might do want or need to hear that part because basically hold on, here we go. Basically, what they saying. Hold on. Okay. Let me do it. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Which is really the ultra processed foods. I have great hope that these drugs will actually allow us to back it up and get to the root cause. And in terms of side effects, these drugs aren't new. We've had them out in human use for well over 20 years now. And anything hypothetical we might have seen in rat trials has not actually extended.
Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second.
In fact, we see decreased rates of cancer across the board on these drugs. So the side effects are losing your hair, losing muscle loss. So what do you think about people getting these drugs without even seeing a doctor like you? Well, I think we have an access problem in this country, and less than 5% of people who qualify for weight loss medications are ever offered them. And telehealth can be a great platform to open up access. The problem is these are drugs that are really intended to be used lifelong, and so if it's so easy to get it without anyone having a fully informed discussion with you, this could be a vehicle just yo-yo dieting all over again like the 1990s, just with better drugs. And I do worry about that. You get on one of these drugs, then you lose the weight, and you get off. The pharmaceutical companies say you need to be on it for life. Well, and that's what the studies show. So we just had another big comprehensive study come out this week that showed when you stop, all of the weight comes back within 2 years, and all the health benefits melt away. This is what I'm talking about. It's not getting to the root cause, which is the food and the eating and the ultra-processed food, which our own government needs to deal with. Not that kind of stuff. Okay, let's talk about another trend that's happening, and that is that people are using Chat GPT to get their information. So let's say I have some sort of thing going on in my body. I Chat GPT, and I take a picture of the rash I have on my arm or something, and then it tells me what it is. Again, are you worried that Chat GPT is I'm going to self-diagnose and not go to an actual doctor? And are you concerned about that? Well, I think that's been happening for a long time, right? Dr. Google. Yeah. But again, we have an access problem in the country. I think people being more informed about their own care and actually connecting the dots even before they go into the doctor is a wonderful thing. I actually just had a patient this week who uploaded a picture of a rash, put it in, said the symptoms. ChatGPT appropriately said, you have early shingles. And luckily, she had a primary care doctor to get into same day. A lot of people don't. So I worry, okay, great, we have all this information, and then what? Yeah. You know? That's why I'm a huge fan of telehealth. I think it's fabulous. I know there's a lot of people that don't like it, but I think that access is important. Exactly.
So now we got telehealth. You got ChatGPT. You could take a picture of it. You could type your symptoms in there, and they will give you your diagnosis. And that, man, look, they said these damn things also writing prescriptions. They don't open a gateway where you don't have to go to a doctor and get the prescriptions or the medicine you seek. You could go through other things like AI, and they can help you get everything you need. And if they have to, they can also print you a prescription. I'm like, what? So, but you know, that's just like I was like, I'm the type that I ain't never wanted to do the televised visit. I always wanted to be face to face with you, so you can examine and see exactly what it is, and we can get into it or whatever the case may be, and go from there. But me doing a televised visit with you, Like, how do you know what I'm really going through? How would you take my vitals? How would you sit here and get lab and do blood work and stuff like that? So yeah, I'm not one of them that's ever gonna pursue televised visits. And they also got it where you can have nurses or doctors that they have to pay you a visit at your home and help you get what you need. They better stop trying to self-diagnose. Uh-huh. Diagnose using Chat GPT, absolutely. But you know something? What she said is that yeah, it was right. Even though they had a visit with their doctor, because they did have a doctor, but Chat GBT, it wasn't wrong. Now, would I want to chat a app or some diagnosing me? Hell no. If you do telemeds, they also have nurses on wheels that will come out to your home, take your vitals and things like that if you need. Absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. But what they saying is that they finding that most people are using IGT for all this stuff. They're using AI for all this stuff. Yeah, I did say I am gonna sign up for the AI classes. Um, because I feel like it would be beneficial, so I will be signing up for it. I came here because y'all wanted to talk about ICE in the other lab, and instead of y'all having to type in the chat, I was opening up the doors for y'all to be able to come up on the link and talk about it. But it seems like y'all decided that this is something y'all didn't want to talk about, so I might just shut the lab back down and just let it go on about his business. Then I wanted y'all to tell me about who Tyler Perry stole these roles from and why he keep ended up in trouble. But I guess everybody else went elsewhere, so I guess we just gonna shut it down and leave it there. Blenda Hillen, what are you doing? Are you still in here? Because I have not forgot to call you, but every time I got ready to call you, I seen you was on the board, and when you weren't on the board, I was on the board. So I have not called you yet. I have tell her, Doc, they do come out to you. Let's go. Well, y'all, Reed went live, Pastor went live, Ness went live. There's a lot of people live on the board. I'm gonna release y'all to the board because oh yes, I'm here. Okay, what are you doing? Because I have not forgot, ma'am. Packing orders. Okay, okay. Ma'am, I feel naked. See, this is why I was trying to go ahead and get that did and done. When am I getting my bracelet? Because I feel naked without it. I guess me keeping it on and me actually wearing it, I kind of feel naked without it. Like I promise, because I was looking, putting on my watch and my necklace, and I'm like, where my? And then I thought about it, like, girl, that bracelet ain't gone. I'm like, damn it, now you gotta see when the new one gonna come. Absolutely. And I'm matter of fact, don't even worry about. It. I'm finna call you. I'm packing your order now. I'm still finna call you. I ain't forgot what you did. I'm not fussing either. I'm just like, no, I'm gonna wait till you get to taking care of business. Okay, y'all, who wanna come up here and talk to me? Ooh, y'all, Jill's played the game on her. I want to go be nosy. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Let me go be nosy. I come back because I really want to be nosy. Stop what, girl? I'm finna go be nosy. Like I'm bored. I ain't got to do nothing till 7 o'clock when I get ready to go out. I guess I could go in here and tell Cashapp to take these pictures for me. Stop talking about. Wait. Hold on. What they done say? She said, "Stop talking about my son." Oh, okay. Y'all running them up. Let me hit this like button. Yeah, I'm finna go be nosy because we missing a lot of stuff going. Oh, what it do, Big Riggs? Big Riggs, what you doing? You wanna come up here and talk to me? Shouts out to the chat, Big Reds. I miss your live. You gotta. Well, I understand you might work or something because you be going live sometimes late as fuck. I miss your live, and then when I went back to go watch it, it said I couldn't watch it because it was blocked due to copyright. So what happened? You want to come up here and talk to me? Then none of y'all tell me what y'all think of my picture. Y'all, how y'all like my new picture, the Hell Sector Queen? Nobody come into my picture. Nobody told me what they thought about my picture. They ain't even know that I did some artwork. Like y'all so wild, and I made it all on by my little lonesome. Uh, you say you me what? Miss Jackie, where's my trucker wife? I mean, I call her my trucker wife. Where's the trucker wife? Did she get her stuff fixed? Cause for some reason, Streamyard won't let her hit the link. Ooh, we big rig slap. I was about to say, who it is? Somebody at the door. Hello.
What's going down? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. What happened to your video?
I think it was the clips that I was showing, and then they went ahead and blocked me after I ended my live. I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
just have to start just speaking on it instead of showing the clips. I like showing the clips because it's cool, but I guess sometimes they be hitting you when you show them clips.
Yeah, and probably because if y'all make sure you keep up with the changes, like they crack it down on the reused content. They crack it down on a lot of videos and streaming at other different places at once. They crack it down on a lot of stuff, so we got to be careful about that.
Yeah, you live and you learn, right?
Absolutely, but sometimes it's good for a content creator that came and know the ropes to actually put you. Hey, Molly, put you up on
And put
game
you
so
up
you
on
ain't got
game. That's a
experience.
fact.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So okay, we was in the other live, so I had to come back on StreamYard because I wanted to give everybody opportunity. Hey, Bar Dog. So since you here, do you feel like ice is wrong?
Yeah, I think that they be doing some pretty foul shit.
Okay,
Just like
understandable.
what just happened with that lady. I just seen something that happened with that DoorDash lady, man. That shit kind of rubbed me wrong a little bit. I don't know the full story, but I just think that shit was kind of some bullshit, man. Um, Even the killing of that white lady the other day, she could have did that shit a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just think the force that they using is just a little extreme.
Okay,
What you
now
think? What you think about
I
those
was
two
just gonna
incidents?
say, on that note, I don't know what happened with the DoorDash lady, but the lady from Minnesota, I didn't care about it because why do you think they're gonna allow y'all to keep playing with y'all vehicles? We got people that's sitting here ramming them and all type of stuff. We don't have people trying to attack them. At some point, like you can't make me feel threatened and think I ain't gonna use my other option.
I could dig it.
So only part I got, because I say he could have took it any type of way. Because if you watch the way that vehicle was pointed, it wasn't pointed up and down like it the traffic, the direction of traffic. It was pointed sideways. Why are you blocking off the traffic? Like, and then they was like, she was part of an activist group, and the activist group said that they trained them to blow the whistle and record. So since when did you use your vehicle to prevent they from doing their job after so much stuff done happened? Like Trump did a whole little news broadcast, and so did the person from Justice, and even the police chief up here did a thing for it. If you think you're gonna ram or play with your vehicle or threaten us any matter with a vehicle, he was like, we are going to defend ourselves. So that's the only reason on that stance. I was like, I can kind of see how they can get away with saying they felt threatened because you basically flip your car around in the middle of the street. And then he got it was one on the side of your car and one in the front of your car. And then they were like, but when she moved the car, he jumped out the way. So after she did that, who's to say he didn't have the right to shoot? So they was lying. That was dead ass wrong. I got the video. I watched the video. I watched it from every angle because it was actually other people out there recording. So I watched not the broke down version because it's on Facebook. I watched the whole video of what actually took place. And then they say you are a mother, and then the people that sat here and said they trained you said they didn't train you to do what you did. So they see fault in you too, but they still want to look for somebody to blame. Why are y'all holding these type of classes? I don't need you to tell me how to blow no goddamn whistle. I don't need you to tell me how to record. It's a simple task. But I'm not gonna sit here because they could have ticketed her any goddamn thing. They could have had her car towed. Like it could. It's a lot of ways. It depends on the officer, and if they felt like dealing with the bullshit or they was already having a bad day, they could have handled it differently. But I can't say what I would have did in that incident because I don't know. I don't put nothing past people because, like I say, up here, I seen people ram them with their vehicles. Y'all was hitting them, y'all was throwing fire at them, throwing bottles at them. So now that I have seen both sides of the crowd, like at some point, and like when they were shooting them with the pellets and I was filming it, I was disgusted. Like it took one time for it to hit my face, and I would have said, "Fuck this shit." But then you got some that's sitting here going on news teams and stuff like that, and you got the people with the hidden agenda, and these people are actually getting paid to come out here and make some noise and cost the services. So now you out here for funding. So are you willing to risk your life? And what's good is money you can't spend. So really, you was a sacrifice.
Well, listening to you, room checker, you got a point, and I gotta say this that I'm guilty again because I be watching shit on YouTube, and I gotta remember that again. This is one of the reasons why I stopped watching a lot of news and shit. That when they play things, it's like it's clipped up. They show you a certain side. It's always good to know the full side of the story, what you just said, and different angles, and having more information on the shit. Um, you got a point, man. So I said they do use a lot of excessive force, but I don't know what the fuck be going on. You know what I'm saying, behind closed doors that we don't see, and you do see it because you've seen them in action. So I gotta agree with you. You know what I'm saying, and it's just fucked up because every time you see shit on the news, man, they always kind of put shit out there a certain way, and they'll have you thinking a certain way. You know what I'm saying, and it's like I'm falling into that trap all over again with that type of shit. But
Now,
you're
Big
right, because I
Red,
had I had Raw B up on my shit, and we had a conversation about Trump. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a fan of that dude, but she had some really good points, man. And it kind of pointed to me just being on some emotional ass shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like she put that mirror in front of my face. But go ahead.
I was finna bring that up because I wasn't in that live. I don't know how I missed it or what time you aired, but I caught it back that morning. And realistically, I agree with Robbie on a lot of shit she said, but majority of it really, because the stuff that we're complaining about is it's been a long time coming. For the ones that have been working, for the ones that have felt sick, for the ones that actually needed aid and assist coming from the government, we couldn't get it. But we watched people come in front of our face and brag about different ways they abuse the system. But when we actually need it, we couldn't rely on the system that we pay into. And everybody, by the time, like, I'm really believing what a lot of people saying. If we really need it for the ones that paid in and ain't never been able to benefit from it, is it gonna be anything left when it's our turn?
Hmm.
Because you saying we in deficit. You saying we in debt. So the people that sit here and say, like, it's like if you notice when they started attacking these programs and these benefits and stuff like that, they wanted to use the senior citizens because they know when it came to some of the senior citizens, we was going to have some type of sympathy, empathy, and heart for them because they paved the way for us. But when it comes to the people that's in our age group and age range, and they're capable of getting out here working and doing the stuff that we got to do every day, we watch you abuse the funds that we sit here and build up for our kids and the people that's gonna come after us to have something that if we can't never tap into it, it's always there for them. But y'all blowing through it and now they taking it away. So then that means our kids might be circumstance of the struggle just because y'all abuse the system. And then y'all sitting here talking about y'all don't care about nothing but y'all benefits. But the benefits ain't only benefiting for y'all. Like it got to be enough for everybody to actually get back what they put in. And the way they sitting here setting the system up, like it ain't a win-win for nobody.
Nah, for sure. I agree.
I do too. That's why I say I don't know. I'm kind of glad because Section 8, like my mom and them used to also say, they didn't rely on them type of programs because she was like that was for the people that really needed it. And if you did tap into them, you was supposed to use them for a come up. It want everybody say ain't nothing forever. You supposed to stick and move. So for the ones that got comfortable, like we got people doing videos of them selling food stamps. We got people doing videos of them going to buy junk food instead of putting healthy stuff in their house, and then you wonder why there's so many people out here obese and dealing with health issues. Like, are you gonna take accountability for what you put in your temple?
You're absolutely right, room checker. Let me just say something real quick. Shout out to Miss Jackie, my dope ass mod. I see her. Shout out to my. She said that she started fucking with me because of URS. So I appreciate you. My cool as fuck. So shout out to the chat.
A lot of people fuck with you. That's why I say I would love to see us, actually, all of us, venture out into other spaces besides the people that's relevant and keeping the numbers and doing the drama and stuff like that. Like, it actually be some dope ass topics. Like, I don't see a lot of people over in there in Raw B chat. I don't see a lot of people in your chat. I don't see a lot of people in the hood table, even though she be over there baking them sweets. And you know I'm on my diet. I be feeling some type of way. But other than that, she do give good commentary, and the ones that give us knowledge that we can use. Cause I invested in the Dr. Sable book, and I told my people I just started putting little remedies and stuff on there for us find ways to keep healthy. It's a lot of people that ain't gonna check for that, but what about the ones that really needed to hear it or to do it?
Right.
So yeah, I caught that laugh. I watched every bit of that laugh with you and Robbie, and she was like, "I just changed the subject, but y'all actually had a dope conversation." And I think it was needed because sometimes, for the ones that think outside the box and the ones that actually do seek knowledge, because knowledge is always good for the soul, you actually
Yeah,
do
it is.
learn stuff. So it's good that it's actually channels going up against the struggles that still holding faith. And that's why I say if we sit here and focus on them channel much, it'll be something that everybody can use because people don't start complaining about health issues until it wears and tears them down. But you actually could have prevented it, and that's why I tell people I don't give a damn what you say about me because half of the ones talking about me listening to y'all get on here hagging and coughing and losing spleens. Like y'all be talking about high blood pressure. Me being a big girl, I ain't never experienced it. I ain't on borderline cardiac arrest. I ain't sitting here losing oxygen and all that other stuff. Like, it be bad because you skinny and I'm fat, but I'm more healthier than you. So it's
Hmm.
not a jab. It's like, what are you doing to your body? Like, can we all get on one accord? Because like they said, like the lady, the clip I just played, she said, a lot of people don't complain about health until it catch up with them. But then don't you know the more longer it wears and tears, it wears you down and some stuff be irreplaceable. You can't turn back the hands of time, so now you just gotta live with it. And Dr. Sable was a person they prosecuted because he found all the symptoms. They said this man had testimony and had proof that he cured AIDS, and y'all telling us it was nothing invented that could prevent this, but then now y'all got something that makes HIV undetected. Y'all got him out the way to use his remedies. Hey, Mama Boo.
I'm gonna go on mute real quick. I'm gonna take a dab, but I'm still here.
Okay. You say Teleroom Shaker. Yes, Sable did. Yeah, so I invested in the book, y'all. I'm gonna share it with y'all. I didn't know which one y'all want me to get because it was two of them. It was one for home remedies, and then it was another one to cure cancer and other illnesses and sickness like lupus and all that other stuff. And then I also told y'all we need to start detoxing our body because I played another clip from somebody the other day where and I'll play again while we on this live. A lot of doctors didn't take the training or the class to know about certain things that could also help prevent other sicknesses. And they sitting here telling you you got cancer and you got lupuses, and all along you might have a parasite living inside your body. So I'm finna play that clip for you guys now. Where is it? And he was a doctor. He's okay. Here we go. Here we go. I got it.
Was actually caused by parasites, and half the time, a big C diagnosis is actually just parasites, but most doctors don't know how to look for them. Watch what this doctor has to say. Of all autoimmune cases I've ever seen in my practice are actually caused by parasites. All of them. We're talking rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, fibromyalgia, Sjogren's. There was always an underlying parasitic cause. 50% of all cancerous tumors and polyps that I was ever seen in my patients in my practice actually weren't cancer. They were actually parasitic egg sacs, misdiagnosed as cancerous tumors. If you want to know just how huge the misdiagnosis of cancer for parasites is, look at every research study published that ivermectin cures certain cancers. Ivermectin is an anti-parasitic drug specifically, but it's being used around the world to combat and cure all types of cancers. You want to know why that works? Because most of them are parasites.
Well, if you knew they were parasites, you would need chemotherapy and radiation to cure it or treat cancer patients with these cancer institutions all around America. If you never taught the oncologist to look for parasites as the cause, or that the cancerous tumor or mass you're looking at is actually parasitic egg sac, if you never got that training, you wouldn't even know that was a possibility. So if you never acknowledge that, you would never know that there are cheap alternatives to kill parasites and remove them from the human body all naturally, even versus having to use chemotherapy and radiation.
Yeah, because radiation and chemotherapy is not good for the body. So y'all should try to start, because they said certain food got metal in it and they don't tell y'all about it being processed in all these machines and factories and stuff. So y'all gotta sit here and start doing what y'all need to do for y'all, and then they telling y'all got one thing, and I'm gonna tell you one thing now. They said the medical field is a business. Doctors really ain't trying to cure you. They trying to find a temporary relief where they can make you think you cured and make you keep coming back because they don't want their funding to stop. And this is the way they get money. All doctors then take a stream course and get all through process where they would know about all the different causes and effects that we actually deal with because of the way the food is the process. So you might have parasites living in your body and don't even know. And that's why it's good. We made it another week, y'all. And that's why it's good for you to detox your body. And I'm not just talking about spiritually, mentally, and taking them spiritual baths and stuff. I'm talking about actually cleaning your digestive system.
Taking them pills and shitting all that shit out, boy.
Yeah, let's go, because the government is not playing. They already say we overpopulated, and they study letting people in, and we actually getting sick. Like they said we got an aggressive part of the flu going around. We got the aggressive part of pneumonia going around, and then they also say it's cases of the C going around, and people are dying. They're just not announcing it as much. It's because they don't want to cause a state of panic, and they have to do a shutdown because we ain't fully bounced back from the last shutdown. So they trying to keep it under wrap. But if you notice, more and more people are coming up on this app with the flu, or they coming out here with pneumonia, or they coughing and hagging, drinking teas and stuff, and don't really even know what's wrong because they don't have time to go to the doctor like they should. That's why it's always good. Every year you're supposed to get your blood work and everything else done just so you can know. And sometimes it's certain stuff you can cure at home. Like, don't be afraid to detox your body. Don't be afraid to take breaks from meat and fruits and stuff like that. Like, it's okay to do a change up. Overall, better health is the goal for 2026. Because, like that lady just said, it's a lot of people that qualify for the weight loss meds, but they don't want to give it to everybody. But they complaining about obesity, but they really don't want to treat it because they feel like if they cure this, that it's going to stop some of their funding from coming in. You ain't going to have the health conditions you usually have. Exactly.
I mean, look at this, Room Shagger. Like, in America, it's bad. Like, all the food, when you get to reading the shit and what they be putting in it and all these fake ass ingredients, it's like, why the fuck do you need to put this in the food? You know what I'm saying? I guess it's to preserve it longer for shelf life or whatever, but that's the type of stuff they give us to consume. And then you wonder why you got to go to the doctor and, you know, you come across all these viruses and all this old wild shit. Cause shit, they damn near putting, you know, wood shavings and all this other stuff in your instant mashed potatoes and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like they be wilding, bro. Like when you really get to looking at what they be doing with these foods and how they process them, it'll scare the shit out of you and make you just not even want to eat none of this shit.
Facts. And I'm gonna tell y'all this too, because a lot of y'all say y'all like y'all meats medium rare and stuff. Like Parasite lives in meat. They live in a lot of stuff. But the fact that y'all be eating raw fish, I'm not eating nothing raw. I'm sorry. It gotta be well done, fully cooked. Because they say the heat alone, sometimes a parasite cannot live in that. So you eating half done shit, like, yeah, you gotta be careful. And then they say it might not be the parasite, it might be the eggs that the parasite left behind that you digest. And then as they sit there and they come to life, then they start hatching and stuff. Then you got parasites forming in your body and stuff. And then they making new eggs and stuff like that. Like, it's gross. It's really sickening.
Man, I don't even get no ice in my drinks when I go to any type of fast food or restaurant type spot because them ice machines ain't even him. The ice machines ain't it. They done had so many videos of shit growing in them ice machines that we use like every time we go to them places. Man, that shit's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll minus that ice. I'm cool. because the shit come out refrigerated anyway. So I just, I take my chances, man.
Let's go. That's why I say I don't know. We just gotta pick better choices. And then some people saying they buying land up so they can go on into farming. A lot of people saying they changed the way. Like some people don't start growing their vegetables and stuff like that. So that's another good thing to have and to do. It's a lot of options for us to explore, but some of us just lazy or they
Hey,
want other people to do the research. Go ahead.
shout out to Jackie in the chat with what she just said. And I just I just found this out, Jackie, like 2 years ago, right? On them dyes, man. I hear that the red dye is the most worst dye ever to consume. And like almost everything that I fuck with got like the red dyes in it when it comes to certain shit. Like if you eat candy, hot tamales, or drink like fruit punches or anything like that, that red 40 shit, man, that shit is dangerous, man. And it's like when I found out about that and I found out how many different fucking foods and drinks have that fucking dye in there, I was like, this shit's crazy. Like they need to take that shit off the market. And they use it all the time. And I guess In-N-Out, I don't know if you guys have In-N-Out burger RS out there, but In-N-Out out here, it's a burger franchise. And I guess about a month or so ago, they stopped using that red dye in they food. So like the ketchup that they use, the Heinz, it don't have the red dye in it anymore. Their drinks that may have had like the color red or whatever in it, they don't have that anymore. So they're like taking that completely out of their products at this fucking fast food restaurant. But it's wild though, that red dye, that R40 or something like that, man, it's a cold dye, RS. I don't know if you know too much about it, but it ain't cool.
I can't drink nothing red. Somebody was telling me how good Hawaiian punch, like you just said, was good, and I tried to drink that shit and I instantly throwed it up. I can't
It's
drink
horrible
nothing.
now. Hawaiian punch is horrible now. Like old school Hawaiian punch used to be, cool. I used to lightweight fuck with it, unless it's just me. But Hawaiian punch, it's really thick. It tastes very synthetic. Like you won't like it. You know what I'm saying? Your body will be like, what the fuck is this shit? It ain't cool. I'm sorry for cussing so much, RS. I got a bad mouth, man.
You good. You ain't bothering me at all. You good. Trust. But yeah, it's a lot of. Trust me, I get it. That's why I say, I'm glad because now since I done slowed my digestive system down and not only introduces to certain stuff, I could drink a smoothie, and I think the smoothie only be like 16 ounces, and I be full. I be full. So like I told them, just change it. Once you change it, you really don't need no type of drugs. Once you change your eating habit and your digestive system up, and then you eat slower and then you snack if you get a little like a little curving in the day because they say you supposed to snack throughout the day. But I be
Right.
like they like if you ain't hungry, don't eat. And some people say they still make themselves eat.
Right. For that metabolism to keep going or something.
Yep, and then you don't. You also not supposed to eat when you watching TV or preoccupied. You supposed to be focused, and then you gotta eat, take smaller portions and stuff like that.
Right.
Like don't overeat either. Give
Mm-hmm.
yourself a chance. Like at this point, you basically supposed to go back to chewing your food 32 times or something.
Basically.
And
And that thing of feeling full, they don't really want you to have that feeling of feeling full. It's like you did too much, because now you can kind of get
right,
tired, and it's like it's almost like oversleeping.
yeah.
You're supposed to pretty much consume, just to keep your energy up and keep moving throughout the day. But we used to eating until we get that full feeling. You know what I'm saying? And we got to get out of that. It's crazy, man.
Uh-huh. Well, that's why I say it's a lot of stuff for us to work on, and I think we're gonna start doing it. Cause, like I tell people, I love my health journey, and I think more and more people should try it. But more and more people like they wait for you to put out the information when they can go get it themselves. But is you gonna take the initiative? Because some people said they getting the surgeries, they doing it, and they say most people that went under the knife, if they didn't change their patterns or their habits, they don't do nothing but gain the weight back, right back. And they said once you get comfortable going under the knife, most people end up going under the knife over and over again, and then they say
That's a
after
fact.
yeah, after so many times, it wears and tears on your body to where it never properly heal, or you still be dealing with them insecurities. And instead of changing it, because they're like, you got to be willing to change the eating patterns and all that stuff, or basically it's gonna put you back in the same situation and space.
It's a fact.
And then I'm gonna tell y'all this too. The ones that didn't do to take the initiative and change their lifestyles around, they also turned around and said that most of the time when you lose that weight come back 3 to 4 times more aggressive, and then it be harder each time. And most doctors, unless you constantly paying them, and some of them ain't gonna tell you the health risk because they just looking at the dime, not your physical health. Because they say some of y'all are getting them surgeries back to back, or they taking too much off one time. Losing too much weight at one time can make you sick, and you actually can die from that because you also lose the vitamins, minerals, and other things out your body,
That's a
nutrients.
fact. You get to losing hair and all kind of shit. You be tripping out. I've seen it.
Yep. Yeah, because they said them shots making people lose hair loss. And I'm like, wait, why the hell is the shots pulling out people's hair? Hey,
Because
Lady
because if you're not eating right or you're not really consuming food, you're not getting those like nutrients and shit. And that shit all really takes a toll on the body, man. And you'll start losing shit. Your teeth can start decaying, like you smoking on meth, like all kind of shit. They actually tell you to take a multivitamin or something daily, you know what I'm saying, when you start doing things like that.
Facts. But people should be taking vitamins and shit anyway, if you want to be honest. They shouldn't have
That's a
to tell
fact.
you that. You should already know. Because they started that vitamin shit when we was little. Kids
Yep.
we used to eat vitamins like it tastes like candy.
Right. Flintstones. Shout out to the Flintstones.
Let's go. Hey, J. Parrish.
What it do, Lady Nika? What it do?
But that's it. What you got planned today? You going live or no? You hanging on the block? You been
No,
taking the
actually,
old school around?
my son had texted me, man, so I'm gonna go fuck with my son. So I'm about to jump in the shower in a minute and go see what's going on with him.
Okay, understandable. Family time is the best time. Who
Yes,
you
it
rooting
is.
for today? You watching the game?
I don't know too much about Sports Room Shaker, but I know that I guess the Niners is playing, and I guess Sunday or something the Bears, because my boy a Bears fan, and I seen you was posting that shit. The Bears playing on Sunday, so I hope the Bears pull their shit off on Sunday, and I definitely gotta hope the Niners pull their shit off. You know, just being from the Bay, so I ain't gonna watch it, but I mean I'm a hope for the best.
Oh, y'all, I'm a day early. Don't tell me I'm a day early. Because I thought it was today.
Nah, the Bears play on Sunday.
Oh, wow, y'all. It's tomorrow. Ooh, I got dressed for nothing. I might as well go take this shit off.
Oh, you one of those type.
What?
You put the gear on and everything, put a flag on the car, all that shit, huh?
Oh, hell no. I am not a sports fan. No, but I actually dressed conservative for the event today because we were supposed to be going because I'm finna launch the show Who Dares to Entertain Room Shaker. So they was gonna hear the watch game at the venue and stuff, and then I was gonna see because I'm trying to do a speed dating round, and I want to see about setting it up with like some roses on the tables, and we was talking about making the flyers and stuff for it. Where we had people come participate and get some single men to come out and entertain the thought of us. Well, me, and then we was gonna see if we could get contestants for the show because people were trying to pick people off YouTube, but I said don't nobody want to entertain no goddamn body off YouTube. So we was gonna actually let
Oh, that
people in
content
real
shit.
life.
When you do YouTube, it's content, you know.
Well, it's still gonna be content because it's
Nah,
involving
but
me.
it'd be a whole different type of content though when you involve the YouTube people. So
Yeah, because they was like, yeah, Room Shaker, we gonna pick some people that's gonna make the show funny and stuff like that. And I said, no, I'm actually talking about picking people that would actually be cool. Because if I decide to date them, somebody might see him and say they want him and snatch him off the damn program.
Hey, Jackie, I don't know nothing about the 49ers. I couldn't tell you the players or none of that, Jackie.
I thought it was supposed to be the Rams and the Bears. That's what they were saying up here.
Well, that's Sunday though.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
it's
heard,
somebody
but I
playing
heard the
today?
Niners was. I heard the Niners was playing though too. Though somebody just put that in my ear. Because I've been seeing you
Okay.
post about the Bears. So when they told
Yeah.
me about the Niners, I thought the Bears was playing. It was like, no, that's Sunday.
Man, because Chicago got active when the Bears started playing. Chicago turned the hell up, baby. The restaurants started giving away free food and saying, come get free pizzas and meals if the Bears win, because they was happy the Bears was on the winning streak. So they hoping that the Bears go ahead and come on down through there, because they like the Bears in the championship. I said, I ain't know that. I don't do no sports. Shit. But
I actually like Chicago style pizza better than New York style too. I'm gonna just put that out there.
I don't even like pizza, but go ahead.
I do. I love pizza, but I've been out there in New York. I haven't been to Chicago, but I've had a Chicago style, and I've always liked the Chicago style.
I love Chicago deep dish pizza. I love steaks, but I guess not no more. Cause for Father's Day last year, I went to have a steak, and I bit into that steak, took 3 bites, and next thing you know, I just I was like, ugh. And I used to love steaks, baby. Going there, getting my drinks and my shit, and be sitting there full at the goddamn table. But now, steaks don't do it for me. And then that's when I say, I never been the type to like grease. So a pizza, you give it to me once a year, I do eat it, but that's it because I don't like the greasy taste of it because I get sick from grease. Grease make me real sick.
Yeah, I used to do like a Friday ritual. You know what I'm saying? I even with my son, every Friday we would eat pizza. That was
Let's
Friday night. We eating
go.
pizza. I love pizza,
So
man.
what kind? Was you one of the ones that had that? Because I used to, my friend, I had some friends that they like the Hawaiian stuff. I said, I'm not eating no pineapple on no pizza. They
Man,
be
check
like,
this
it
out.
is
For the people that be
good.
saying pineapples don't belong on pizza, you don't belong eating pizza. You feel me? That shit is delicious.
That's just
To
like I
each
tell
their
them, I'm
own.
not eating chicken on
That
no
shit's
stick
delicious.
either. Waffle and chicken, no. And people be
I've
like, girl,
never
it's
had
so
it, RS.
good.
I want to try it, but I've never had it. I've never had chicken and waffles. Never been to a chicken and waffles, and I'm in California. It makes no sense. But I've never
They
had
don't
it.
have them up there.
Hell yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense. I ain't touched down and had it.
Baby, you came up. You ever thought about doing you a mukbang? When you try do a mukbang.
Man, I ain't eating on no camera. Hell no. My niggas catch me eating on camera, they gonna have jokes for days. Like, nigga, you over here eating on camera, nigga?
You ain't gotta do the whole just bite into it, tell them what you think, and that's it. That's all. That ain't eat no
Nigga,
camera.
I'll
That's
be
that.
content around my motherfucking niggas, you feel me, for the rest of my life doing some shit like
I would take them with you then. We all gonna be entrapped together. So shit, cause I saw to do it. Like, yeah, let's go eat. Come on, and put the camera right there. Say something smart. You know your video on my page, right? Like, yeah. But so you ain't never went to a barbecue and somebody was filming and they got you eating or something like.
Man,
Well,
hell
I don't
nah,
have a
nigga. No, we
problem with
don't
doing
do
a
that shit. Ain't no
mukbang.
cameras popping up and shit all like that, man. What the fuck?
Oh, see. You know, most people be filming the barbecues and the cookouts and stuff because they also know it ain't a dull moment. But I guess it's just like when these people, you know, what I mean, people do Facebook videos at barbecues and wakes and stuff like that. Now that's what I be finding weird. Why would you want to film? Why would you want to film a funeral? Like, no.
Yeah, that's different. That's definitely different.
And nowadays it seems like they done made that the new normal.
Yeah, people be walking up on caskets like that and shit too. I'd be like, bro, come on, bro.
Oh, I got a hard question for you. You the first man that hit the pound, so let me put you on the spot. Let's go. So, how would you
Hey,
feel?
I gotta go. So it was good, you know, talking every. No, go ahead, go ahead, man.
I wouldn't even got mad. Okay, so you know the conversation we was talking about, because I was talking about it a little this morning. I tell them I still want to know, because people just tell me I'm green to this type of stuff. And I said my face and my lips, I have always been protective about it. So a man shouldn't even want a woman to put his feet nowhere near her mouth. So we was talking about that. They said, room shaker, ain't nothing wrong with some of that. Yes, it is. Why would I want to suck on a man's toes? Why would a man want me to suck on his toes? And then how would you envision me if that was to happen? Would you still want to kiss me in the mouth?
I'm against it.
Thank
But
you.
also I think it was yesterday I had you playing and you was talking to somebody up there. It sounded like you was kind of like questioning the nigga on some dating shit or something. I don't know what the fuck. Y'all had some kind of back and forth. And you kind of brought up
Oh,
some. Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh, well, you kind of brought up something like yeah, so if you was, I don't know if y'all was talking about drinking or something, but you said something like so if you was drinking all night or whatnot, would you try to kiss me, or would you brush your teeth before you kiss me, or some old shit? And
Yeah.
bro was like, well, yeah, whatnot, right? Well, see me.
No, first he said no, and I said I won't want you to kiss me with no bee on your breath.
Well, see now
Like,
see this is the
go
thing,
ahead.
right? So I heard that, and I was just like, oh shit, you know what I mean? And just how you brought up the toes thing, I'm against it. But I'm also not a kisser though, like that either. You feel me? Like, to me, that'd be a little bit different. You know, like a lot of motherfuckers, they be out here and they don't mind, going on dates or being with people and doing the kiss in the mouth shit. You know what I'm saying? I have never been like that, and I'm a cold ass nigga. You feel me? Like, that shit, I don't mind, getting down, but when it come to kissing in the mouth and shit, I've never really been on that type of hype. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I see how people are open to, what I'm saying, kissing motherfuckers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right.
always been really different to me. You know what I mean? That to me is a whole different ball game. You know what I'm saying? And even when I be like, even like my woman or some shit like that, it ain't like it's a big occurrence with a kiss in the mouth like that, like a kiss on the cheek, the top of the head, or some old shit like that, or even the lips. You know what I mean? But actually, like in the mouth and all that type of shit, like I've never really been on that hype. And 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 luckily, you know what I'm saying, the women that I have been with, they weren't really on that hype like that either. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of cool. You know what I mean? But I just noticed like growing up, I've noticed a lot of people, male and females, you know what I'm saying, that had no problem, like could be at a party, getting at a chick, and next thing you know, you just see them just swapping. You know what I'm saying? I just be like, what the fuck? You feel me? It like with no issue. And I've always been different with that. So when I heard you
Right.
saying that with old boy, I was just like, hell nah, you feel me? Like drinking all night and then try to kiss somebody, or me, like I smoke, you feel me? Like smoking all night or whatever. Or even just being out, you know what I mean? And the motherfucker, say we out eating tacos or something, that shit got hella onions and shit up in that thing. You feel me? Like, hell. Go ahead though.
Oh well, the reason why that conversation came about because it's a white man. Them was the contestants for Who Dares to Entertain Room Shaker. And the white man said he had strep throat, and then he said his throat is real
Fuck.
sore, and then he gonna say, "Could I kiss you?" Absolutely, the fuck not. Like I gotta go. God feel like, the hell is we doing?
Cast
Like
that
no.
demon away. What the fuck?
So I told them I kind of hate that I'm doing this whole little process of this dating show because it's actually stuff that's gonna be a no go for me. That yeah, like you ain't putting your mouth on me. I don't want you drinking behind me. I don't want you eating all my food. I don't. It's a lot of stuff that we got. So then the man gonna kept start asking the black man. Start saying, "Let me see your ass. How big is your ass?" So I lied and told him my ass is shaped like an animal.
Like a what?
An animal. It don't exist.
Okay. God damn. Oh shit. He was probably like, oh, okay.
No, then he started asking me for a picture because he said when I met you, you was sitting down.
I mean, I'm an ass man, so I ain't gonna lie though. You know, I could appreciate a nice rump. You feel me? Like motherfuckers got their own preference, but I ain't mad at old boy asking that shit. But that was a cold way though to ask though. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Maybe have her hey, let me see what kind of outfit you got on or something. You know what I mean? There's ways you can kind of try to see what that bottom looking like. You know what I mean? I don't
He
know.
tried, but I wasn't buying it. Talking about what you got on. I'm not buying that shit. Get out my face.
You feel me? Like what you got on today, man? What was you killing them with today? Let me see.
I wasn't gonna send him no picture, no way. Y'all always find something funny. Y'all always find something funny. Look at them. Talk about Roots. They was laughing because I let them see the two contestants. And then I said, we okay, because I was asking them, like, should a white man be able to participate? And they was
Why
like,
not?
yeah. I don't date outside I have never dated outside my race.
I mean, you know, to each their own and shit, but shit. You never know what the fuck is going on.
Mm. Well, anywho, it ain't for me. Like at the end
Hey,
of the
that's
day,
right.
I do have to go on a date with this person, so therefore, I do at least want them to be likable or at least have a fair chance. And I don't want to play with nobody hearts and emotion because since I am meeting you in the real world, it ain't internet based. You might become psychotic and you ain't fit to play with me.
I can dig it.
So yeah, and then a white dude, I don't know. I might can see a Latino or something because they so sexy. Like a Morris Chestnut or like the one that used to be on Criminal Minds. Like, yeah, like other than that, yeah, no, 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 no. Hey, not to be played with. How you doing? So,
That's a
man, I
cold
came
name, not to be
outside.
played with.
Right, I came outside getting geek, talking about we gonna turn up. I got the bottle, we gonna get tipsy, and I'm a day early. Oh wow. I gotta keep up with my days. Like, see, I told y'all I don't do no sports, and y'all didn't even warn me it would be tomorrow. You see how y'all be fucked up, and I showed y'all I got dressed for it and everything. Like, y'all just made me just
Was you
waste
talking
my
about it
time.
today like it was today and nobody corrected it or something?
Right.
Oh, you got to tell these motherfuckers to stop playing in your face.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm on everybody. I'm going back through every live to see who all was in that live from this morning to now. And I said I was going to get dressed for every goddamn thing, and nobody took time out to
Time
correct
all
me.
they
Y'all
ass
full of
out. You
shit.
feel me? Shit. Let me catch word who was up in that motherfucker. I'm in blue. I'm a time all they ass out, man. Y'all better stop playing, man.
You said I wasn't in here. I stepped away. It's okay, y'all. It's okay. I'm just a day early. That's my fault. I should have set the calendar. But then I'm gonna talk to the person because we was talking about it. He said I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. Baby, I'm calling him as soon as I get off live. You mean you stay? That's another thing that threw me off because he was like, "You sure you gonna come?" Yeah, I'm coming. I told you I'm coming because I want to see how we gonna set it up when we do. Okay, so have you ever been to a speed date show? Do you know how much time they give the people at the table? Because I really want to set this up, but I don't know how it goes, so I might have to Google it.
No, I don't know, but do you fuck with TC?
Who the hell is TC?
TC, she's beef sector.
I heard. Ain't that the one you used to go with Just Crystal?
I think so. But TC, she come and fuck with me a lot, and she always be talking about the speed dating thing because she got something like in the real world or something going on and everything. She be kind of bringing up. She got a lot of little game on that speed date, and that's why I brought her up. So I don't really know too much about it, but I know she
Okay,
definitely got
I'm
a
gonna
lot of
ask
game on it.
her. It's 120 seconds.
Oh, there you go, right there. So 2 minutes.
Yeah, 'cause what we doing is in the speed world. I got a friend that own a club and stuff. It got a stage, so I said we probably start. That could be good commentary. So I could start getting flyers produced and just start hosting events at the club and stuff, and bring traction and stuff to it, and put it out here big on the map. So we was just thinking about a lot of things to do it. And I say for the speed dating round, um, I can sit here and get the rose petals put down, like put some little roses on every table, get the chairs and stuff set up, like have some see what all drinks we gonna sit here and put out there, and just have everybody turned up in their element, got some security, undercover officers that's willing to be securities, and make sure everybody gonna be safe. So it's a lot of different ways for us to achieve what we trying to achieve. So I'm like, let's do this. So I'm gonna start launching events and stuff, and finding other ways to do content because I'm tired of the shit that's going on YouTube. So I'm just gonna make my content. Like it is what it is, and I'm gonna start by launching a show Who Dares to Entertain Room Shaker. Then I also was invited to be on the panel. Now I don't want to do it, but I said I'll take it into consideration because another content creator up here that's launching a page want to do an all women panel. Then they want to iterate some cooking shows. So I was like, okay, okay, like we could do like a little soul food cookout and stuff with the women chopping it up and kicking and chilling in the kitchen. Like it's all different, all type of different levels we could take this shit to. So I said, okay, I'll be down. But only part I'm like, all women. I came up running with men, so this is different. And then I'm like, women crazy. Is you sure this the way we want to do this? Like, yeah. So
You know there be
I'm
them
not too
women
much
jump
feeling
offs. You know what I'm saying? There's always gonna be some type of little funk,
that.
something.
Baby, once we get through filming, I'm ready to go. I don't want a relationship with you.
Right.
I don't want a sisterhood with you. I don't want nothing. I just want to
That's just
come
something I've
film and get
always
on
seen with
down.
women. You know what I mean? When women get together, just for some reason, there can be some type of funk that just happened. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. There just always be that woman jump off. I don't know.
Okay, so do y'all think I should do? Cause then somebody say you could do a balloon pop or do a 22-in-1. I mean a 21, whatever it is, a balloon pop or a 21-in-1 with people from the real world. So which
I
one we
think doing
going
some
for?
shows though on YouTube, man, like the content creators to start doing more like shows, like meaning just different ways of content instead of just a lot of recaps. I know a lot of people are gonna hate me, like, man, shut the fuck up, but still do the recaps, you know what I'm saying? But also put in like some other shit. I think that would be dope, man. Because like every day is cool, but then like you'll see it, like I'll see posts like sometimes ODS will put up, yeah, it's dry today, ain't nothing going on today. And it's just like that's true. Like sometimes you ain't gonna have every day to where there's something cracking off, but if you can do the recaps and do like some cool shows, like how you talking about maybe doing dating shows or doing this or doing that, I think
Dating
that's just dope.
travels. Go back to the bases. Dates travels. Cause then we were talking about getting on the Amtrak train for that little thing that they got going on. Where Amtrak, where it first started, so it might have changed. If you could have got on Amtrak and rode it all the way down, and then rolled it back, and they was only charging $100 or something. Now, if you wanted to sleep, it was gonna be two some. So we said we could sit here and get a sleeper, and me and my other people said we could get a sleeper. When we get bored, we come in each other room and hang out or do whatever we gonna do. Now we trying to
Yeah,
figure out if
that's
we gonna be
dope.
yeah, is we gonna be able to smoke, but then they get to sit there and ride with us and look out the window because I can position them where they can stay out the train and just look at all the sights so they can be nosy and see what we doing in there. And then just put them back out the window where we don't want them to keep it up with our business. Put their ass on mute and watch and watch the cedar.
No, that's
So we
dope. And
thought
even
about
like
that.
when
Go ahead.
they did their first Vegas trip and they was doing the party bus and all that. But like if you was to go and just do shit like that and film it, you know what I'm saying, just have a good night out like in Chicago, or say I was to do something, had a dope ass night out in Frisco or something, that's dope ass content. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people be tripping because they don't want to be seen or this, and this. But like if you move past all that and do shit like that, I think that's some good ass content, man. Just out there in the real world, kind of doing your thing, partying, whatnot, real life shit. Even going to certain beaches, certain lakes, like as if it was almost educational or something. Just some cool ass shit, bro. Like that's content. Still doing the recap, still all that shit, but also putting some of that in there, man. I think that's dope. You know what I mean? That's dope.
Right.
And I would definitely love to see a lot more of that because I know a lot of these people, man, that are in this shit, they probably do be doing some cool ass shit, but they don't really present it because it ain't looked upon in a cool way. You feel me? It's like, nah, we just want nothing but fuck shit and all this wooty woo. But I think if like some of the main heads and hitters, you feel me, started doing shit like that, I think that shit would be hella cool, man. It would show a new way of doing things instead of just always just because you're starting to hear a lot of people talk about, man, I'm getting tired of this shit, or you know what I mean, it's the same old whoopty whoop or all these fake plays and all that. Well, you could change that. You feel me? You could change that. But that's why I like when I hear, you know what I'm saying, like to keep it 100, you know what I'm saying, when I always say this story, when I went to the Purge the first time, I seen you and I was like, man, I gotta find out where the fuck this person's at. Like, oh, this shit is they raw. You feel me? And then I finally found it and I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've been here. But at the same time, I can't take that in just every fucking day like that. You know what I mean? And just consume it. It gets a little on you. You know what I mean? Like it's like fuck. But at the same time, I do enjoy it. But like to see these same motherfuckers that be going hard like that and to show a different side, man, that's just even more dope to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what they do. They can get off like they don't play that shit. But at the same time, they real. You know what I'm saying? They doing cool shit, camping or whatever the fuck you do, amusement parks. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, drives on the freeway. You know what I'm saying, to this place or that place. That shit is dope ass content to me. That's real content. But let me just slow it down before motherfuckers be like, oh fuck that nigga with who he talking about real content. We real. You feel me? Anybody throw me in a narrative, boy?
But you entitled to how you feel about it, cause
hell yeah.
how they feel about it. So shit, I be telling people just be yourself.
That's a fact. What it do, Malik? You a cold dude, Malik. God damn. I see Malik in your chat. God
you started
damn.
some shit and you wouldn't even answer the poll. I put it on the wall and won't nobody answer. I'ma need you, since you said the B sector is P Valley, I'ma need you to say what roles they play.
This nigga said what?
He said room sector, the B sector is P Valley. So I need him to tell me what role them characters played and put a name on the character. And I put it. I told him in my live, I'm putting it on the community wall, and he won't even kick it off and answer it.
Oh shit! Come on, man. Hey, Malik, if you gonna come up, man. I got about a good 15, 20 minutes, bro. I want to hear this shit, bro. I gotta get in the shower and get up out of here, man. Malik, Malik crazy, bro.
Hey, what the hell?
Shout out to the chat, man, on this Saturday.
Okay, we go Malik.
Hang on.
Hey, Malik.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Shaker. I'm not for your poll this morning, man. Look, check this out.
Let's go.
You just, I knew, when I said it, I was like, she gonna run with this. Because you tried to please slow it, man. You was like, what? I've never seen that. Then you was like, hold on. And you start naming the characters. So I said, okay, here we go. But look,
wait a minute. So you got
if she was playing in your face, Malik?
No, he started it. Because I said, who is who?
Look, she trolled the shit out of me on this.
Yeah,
this one backfired, but look, nevertheless.
See you called.
Look,
I'm instigating this shit.
See you acting like dragons. Don't lie on me.
No, hold on. Please don't compare me to dragons. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay,
don't
well,
do that.
Malik, who is who?
Just cuss me out. Don't cuss at me, babe. Just go ahead and cuss me out. Don't cuss at me.
Okay, so Malik, who is Uncle Clifford?
I'm gonna take a dab. I'm on mute.
Well, listen. In all honesty,
Is that Brooke?
yeah, it's Brooke because she told me I'm doing too much with this, but you know, I fuck with you, Shaker, and I fuck with you, Rick. So look, it's the beef sector, but if you don't believe me, just sit back and look. Now, no disrespect at all, none. I'm none. No, I'm not. None. If you really think about it, you could figure out who could be Uncle Clifford. And then you could go from there. All you gotta do is look. It's funny because you said straight men don't watch it
They
because of this,
said
that, the third.
Shaquem. They said Shaquem is little murder. So I'm trying to figure out who. Did they say who did y'all say Ness was in the chat? Hey, Shame and Scandal.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't play no part. It's just funny to me because how it go down. It's 1 minute you got this, that, the third, then you got fifth. It's like crazy. But again,
Oh, they said
if
roulette. Nessa's roulette. And then they said Shaquem and C murder. They didn't say who Uncle Clifford is.
so see, they didn't seen this show. I've
Yeah.
seen bits and pieces of it, but it was
The
one of them
hood
things that
table
was kind
used
of
to
fun.
the hood table used to recap the show. That's why I say I'm subscribed to people that recap the show. So I know the show. And she said it ain't been out in a while. And I'm like, but who is the characters? I want to line the names up with the roles in the B section. And then the chat started giving me names. Cause I said, Nesca be Mercedes. And they was like, no, she roulette. And then I can't even remember who the hell roulette is. So I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, I can't give you all their names. I don't know all that. But again,
Yeah,
it's just it's hilarious.
I've seen what it was, but I've never seen an episode of it because I've seen what it was. So it really didn't interest me, but so I couldn't tell you about the characters or the players or trying to say what Malik said, but he a cold nigga though,
But no,
man.
but listen, Rick. Since you never seen it, right? Long
Uh,
story short, Uncle Clifford runs everything. Everybody goes to Uncle Clifford for advice. So, like Uncle Clifford, like the plug,
right.
but you know that he is left-handed. So he's the plug.
Okay,
Like
so you
he's the
said
plug.
mother. Okay, so could mother be Uncle
Ho
Clifford?
ho. I know of mother. I've never said anything like that, and I don't want it to come off disrespectful. So
No,
I'm not
I'm
gonna
asking
say
because you
that.
said run everything, and I know that they used to ask mother to do the sit downs and stuff. So that's why I said could it be Treasure Lane? That's why I said
Oh,
that.
okay. So if that's what you want to go with, yes. So yeah. But
Oh, you
again,
said Sean Bradley. Oh, they said Sean Bradley. Okay, go
uh,
ahead.
again, you could go with him too. But again, I don't have a
Oh,
bad
Malik, don't
vibe
do
with
this
these
shit
people.
again, bro.
No, ho.
Go ahead.
No, Riggs, listen. I don't have
Go ahead.
nothing against SB or Mother at all. So I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
No,
putting their
that's
name in
not a
something.
dig. You said running. They run to and they ask for advice. Mama is the one. Treasure Lane is the one for the sit downs. Whenever they be like Treasure Lane do a sit down, because he could get all of them to come up there and be cordial and have a conversation. So that's why I nominate Treasure Lane, and then they put in the chat Sean Bradley. So I was
Yeah.
like, but Sean. Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, if you once you watch it for yourself, then you'll get what I'm saying. But that's about all on that. And Forces is Power Book 4.
And who?
When I
Forces
said
with the white
Forces,
dude,
you was
right?
like, yeah, that's Power Book 4.
I just watched that episode yesterday. Malik came through and saved the day for Tommy and trying to get Tommy to come back to New York and they be partners. So yeah, I just watched that yesterday. That was good. And now they
I've
Yeah,
said
but
seen.
Tommy supposed to be coming with a whole movie. I can't wait.
if you already know, the spinoff is him and Ghost's kids.
Let's go. See, I didn't know
But
that, but okay, I know now. Because it
yeah,
ended like that. They said that was supposed to be the finale, so I can't wait. And then they said a movie supposed to be coming. So I'm like, this is going to be good.
uh, I mean, it was cool. I already knew how I was going to end. They had been talking about Tariq was going to come back, but you know, I didn't like when Tariq went off and did his own thing. I didn't like that whole narrative on that one.
When he went
But
to
you
the
know,
college
Tommy
and shit.
left.
Yeah,
Hey,
Yeah,
Patty Man.
that's the last
Patty
time I've
Man.
seen him.
Yeah, but now him and Tommy finna gear up, so this should be good if they run it. But I thought that was the last episode, so I hope more come. I'm waiting on all the
nah, that's
Queen's men.
I've never seen that. I never seen that one.
Okay, so how you feel about Ice?
Ice out here ripping shit down.
Let's
they
go.
they they ripping shit down. I mean, you gotta look at it for what it really is. Not all. Let's call them immigrants or Hispanics or whatever are bad people, but you
They
got a
call them
high
illegal
number.
aliens.
Okay, not all of them are bad people, but you got a high number of them who came here to literally do no good. So it's, I guess, if you want to say, you got the ones that came here that actually earn an honest living who get caught up in the midst of everybody else crap.
Right.
But in Chicago, y'all got a couple scandals going on. What's up with the mayor? The mayor was caught up in something I was seeing.
The mayor always got his ass. He getting out as soon as it's time to vote. He gotta go. Yeah, 'cause he said if you gonna call them illegal aliens, they might as well start back calling us niggas. And I was like, what? And where's the comparison?
Yeah, so but
Our mayor
it's
just
a couple
ignorant.
of
We
Illegal alien is a cold name, though. I've always kind of tripped on that shit. Illegal alien, nigga, I'd be hotter than
but we
fish
didn't
grease.
start that. That's what Trump called them, and that's what the government called them. We don't call them
Shit,
illegal aliens. We call them migrants and immigrants, but they say they're illegal aliens.
yeah,
So them
that's
was the
wild.
spaceships they was sitting there. When you spot UFOs, that was them people coming over.
So since you want to have a conversation like this, what do you think? You think the government going to shut down in the next 20 years?
I really think they probably is gonna try it because they ain't negotiating right and they looking for a reason to stall the government and hold checks and they telling everybody to file taxes early. So when you file them, it's gonna be a while before you get your check back. They might shut it down just to keep the money or say they ain't got it, so it's gonna take time.
Okay.
That's a cold action.
Absolutely, but that's what they always do when they got another agenda. Cause look, they raise taxes. Then they sitting here and now they saying they taking all type of write offs. Then they sitting here saying you gonna get more money. Then they saying all the people that know own financial aid they finna start deducting it out your check. So every time they give you something, they taking it back, and then they turned around and argued about whether or not they should give out $5,000 terrorist checks to all citizens. Then they turned around and said they wanted to drop it to $2,000. Then they feel like we ain't even supposed to get that. So they fighting that. So they fighting everything. Then they don't know what they want to do with Medicaid and Medicare. So then they don't want to do with what they gonna do with child care. Then they want to attack them. What's them people name again? The Somalians. So
Somalians.
yeah, Somalians. So they all over the place right now. You just got to keep track. Like, is y'all gonna break this shit or is y'all gonna pull a dragon and be all over the place? Like, I'm still keeping up with everything they doing, and that's why it was easy for me to name it all. But it's like they doing too much at one time, and they trying to make you focus on one, but they ain't staying focused on one. So they hoping somebody have a brain freeze and just lose track altogether or give up. And then they also want to take the 2028 election off our man because a lot of people they say they impeaching Trump. So it's a lot going on. I've been keeping up, man. Yes, meaning that is Malik. Oh well, now he gone.
Shout out
Okay,
to
big bro.
Malik.
I heard you about to say I'm gonna let you get to your day and go do whatever you gotta do. Y'all, I'm out of here. Go have fun. Go catch up on some of the lives because I want to
That's
see
what's
what
up.
Ricky had to say and everybody else. But remember, watch what you eat. Start detoxing your body and getting rid of them parasites and metals and every damn thing else they putting in your system.
All right, I appreciate you letting me up, RS. You have a great day. Shout out to everybody in the
Thank
chat.
you for coming.
And that hello, welcome to hell killed me, RS, when you did your call in, man. I was dying. I damn near spit out everything I had in my mouth when I heard you do that shit.
Oh, they want me to do another call in, so I might do a call in.
But why you
and let them
answer
tell me
like that,
about
though?
themselves.
Hello, welcome to hell. You
How may I
crazy.
help you? Absolutely, because this was hell. What had happened? Anna, nothing happened, baby. We were just having a conversation.
All right, y'all be good, man. I'm up out of here.
All right, you too.